Reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke 11:42-46. At that time Jesus said to the Pharisees, "Woe to you Pharisees, for you tithe mint and rue, and every kind of garden herb, yet you disregard justice and the love of God. These you should have done, without neglecting the others. Woe to you Pharisees, for you love the seat of honor in synagogues and greetings in the marketplaces. Woe to you, for you are like unseen graves over which people walk unaware." One of the scholars of the law said to him in reply, "Teacher, by saying this you are insulting us too." Jesus said, "Woe also to you scholars of the law. You impose on people burdens hard to carry, but you yourselves do not lift one finger to touch them." The Gospel of the Lord. Brothers and sisters, in today's Gospel, what Jesus condemns is not piety itself, but those who reduce faith to a performance. We see the Pharisees meticulously calculating the tithe of mint and dill, yet they cut corners on justice and love. They sit in the seats of honor in the synagogues and enjoy greetings in the streets, yet their souls have become unseen graves. This is not a lack of faith, but a distortion of faith, turning the sacred covenant between us and God into a performance. Therefore Jesus said, "You impose burdens hard to carry, but you yourselves do not lift one finger." This is where the serious problem lies, and it is the core of faith's alienation. That is, using the name of the sacred to exercise control, and using the name of the sacred to satisfy one's own selfish desires. Perhaps sometimes we too are willing to measure the depth of our relationship with God by the number of our prayers, but in our hearts we drift farther and farther away from true grace. Therefore, Jesus' reproach is not an endpoint, but an invitation. He wants us to break free from the shackles of performance and return to the origin of faith. That is, not external performance, but inner conversion, the freedom of grace. True piety does not lie in the calculation of dill and mint, but in the practice of a life of justice and love. Not in guarding a place of honor at the banquet, but in a corner of silent service. So, brothers and sisters, faith is ultimately not about what we do for God, but about what God accomplishes within us. May God be praised forever.